Chapter 22. Stella? Peg pokes his imp head through the door. You didn't say good night. You were asleep. That doesn't usually bother you. He leaps across the floor and lands on the bed, bouncing tea cake into the air with a fierce, little toothy grin. She recovers herself and prowls next to him for a moment before curling up next to him, her smoky tail twined with his bright scaled one. Pesky creature, he hisses, but he doesn't move away. So you're not happy? I don't know what to do. Nobody will tell me. They just keep saying, when the time is right. How am I supposed to know when that is? I can't even undo Nan's glamour. I'm useless. No, you're not, he shouts with a pop of smoke rushing over me. Stella, you are not useless. You are exactly who you should be. You are brave and bold and willful and kind. You are the very best of Fae. I don't see how that could possibly be true. Perhaps you don't yet, he concedes, his amber lamp eyes glowing up into mine. Just take my word for it. There are other, more pressing things to worry about. If worrying is what you have your heart set on. Like? The fact that you left the boundary unshielded. Not for very long. Shadows are fast, he says. Who knows what they might have heard or seen? But they couldn't get into the house because of the bells at the door. And we didn't say anything very special, did we? We can only guess what they might have picked up on, he mutters. Something's bothering me, though. What if... He stares out of the window. What if there's still one here? In the garden? We could have locked it in by mistake when you sorted the charms out earlier. We should go out and check, I say, scrambling off the bed. That's just what I was thinking, he says dryly, jumping onto my shoulder. But how do you get rid of a shadow? I whisper as we head down the stairs. Kill one? No, send it back to the forest. You don't want to send it back. It'll go running off with all our secrets, Peg says. The trick is for it not to go back, Stella. I can't kill something. It isn't a creature, a living thing, he says. It's created out of night itself, a product of fear. Then how do I even do anything to it? He sniffs. I don't know. I've avoided them as much as I can. Perhaps I should have made a study of them instead. Why aren't you allowed in there, Peg? I ask. He stares at me for a few moments. Not all things can be so easily spoken of, he says, winding his tail through his fingers. It was a misunderstanding, a silly thing that I haven't actually had time to fix. So you're not going to tell me? Not now, no, he says. Come on, let's sort this shadow. I blow my breath out and shake my head at him, and then we creep through the kitchen, and I shove on my boots and open the back door as quietly as I can, trying not to alert Nan to what we're doing. The garden is creepy at night. I light the lanterns that swing from iron hooks on the outer stone wall of the house, and the moon is high, but there is still so much darkness. Peg is a sharp-clawed bronze bat on my shoulder, and we dance between the light patches, scouring the empty air for signs of a shadow that shouldn't be there. Use your magic, he hisses after a while. That's what attracted them when you were in the forest. Rory saw it herself. Maybe if you focus on it now, the shadow will be drawn to you. I don't want it to draw to me,